class. I hope you all are safe at home. After long time, we people are communicating or connecting through the Kamala online. Beta, please follow SMS. SMS is nothing but social distance. Social distance or physical distance. Here we have to maintain the gap between the two people. Here we should not be very closer with the other people. Even in the family also we have to maintain the distance. Why? Because outside the environment is not good at all. Now second one is mask. Second one is mask. And here wherever you go, whenever you are going with your parents and when you are going to get something from the shop, please wear the mask and see that your hand should not touch your face. Your hand should not reach your face. Why? Because most of the chemicals, germs, everything and even the virus also will be on our hands. And the third one is, so the mask is compulsory. And the next one is the soap. As you people, small children, you are not supposed to use the sanitizer. Why? Because it is completely chemical based and it is better if you use soap. Now regularly or frequently you have to wash your hands thoroughly. Already we have taught many things regarding these things in our last sessions. And here we had one meeting also regarding this SMS. SMS means social distance, mask and soap. These three things are very important. Please here guide your sisters, brothers and at home please guide your parents also to follow the SMS and you too have to follow this. Now back to class. Now myself Sashikala, I am going to take the social studies for you all. Now our world is full of varieties. Varieties means what? Here we can see the physical features like mountains, plains, plateaus, mountains, plains, plateaus, rivers, right? And the desert area. These all things we can see in our world, in our surroundings. We can see these all things. Now here you can see this map. This is our map, our country map. What is our country? India. Yes or no? We should be very proud to be an India. Now here, in this map you can observe that here this map is completely filled with the different types of colors. Right? Now, already in our previous class we have learned about the different directions. Previous class means in your 6th class we have learned that we have the 4 directions. We use the symbols and we use the scale. These are the important features of the scale. 3 important features of the map. What are the important features of the map? Important features of map. What is a map? It is nothing but the representation of the earth on the flat surface. Right? And what are the important features of the map? The important features of the map, first one is direction. What is the meaning of direction? The way, in whichever way we have to go. We have to know one particular route. Yes or no? For that we are specifically mentioning the word direction. Suppose here the India is there. Now India, if we divide towards if we divide the India into the 4 parts. Now from here to here and from top to bottom, always the right side represents the east and the opposite direction of the east is west. And remember one thing, and always the top will be the north and the down will be the down or the bottom part will be the south. Now here the direction. How many important directions are there? 4 important directions. Again these 4 directions are subdividing into another 4. Now this is the east, this is north, this is west and this is south. The direction which lies between the north and east is northeast direction. Right? direction which comes under the or which lies between the west and northwest direction. The direction which comes under the or which lies between the south and west is southwest direction, and between the south and east is southeast direction. Here we have the four important directions. Here knowing about the directions is very important. Once again I am repeating, always the right hand shows the east and opposite to east is the west, and the bottom will be the north. So the top will be the north and the bottom will be the south. Now here we have the four important directions. With the help of direction, in whichever direction we have to go, we can able to reach our place very easily. And the second important feature, first one is direction, and the second one is scale. What is the scale? No, actually the size of our India will be like this much only, a small chart paper. No. So here the actual distance is completely reduced on the map. Now here we can able to draw, suppose you have seen one photograph. You have your own photograph. Here in your textbook you can see that in page number 1, here we have the evergreen forest in the western parts of Karnataka. Now in this small box the Karnataka forest is filled. No, it is just a small picture, but in the originality it is very big. So here we can't be able to draw the very big picture on the paper. So we are reducing its size. So it will be a reducing the actual distance and drawing on a map. Suppose from here, from our Nacharam to Habsiguda, it is 3 kilometers. Nacharam to Habsiguda is 3 kilometers. Can we draw Nacharam to Habsiguda 3 kilometers on the paper? Is it possible? No. So what we are doing? This 3 kilometers we are considering into the 3 centimeter. We are changing the kilometers into the 3 centimeters. So here with the help of the small centimeters we can draw on the paper. So this is a scale. So here is nothing but reducing the distance from the kilometers into the centimeters. You know the actual distance. Actual distance will be the same only better, but we are reducing into the small centimeters as we can't draw the full length on the map or on the paper. So this is an important feature. Now even in your mathematics also you people will be doing the bar graph or the pie chart, whichever graph work you are doing in your mathematics. On the right hand side you will be writing the scale, right? X-axis, y-axis. X-axis 1 centimeter equals to dash units. Y-axis 100 units equals to 1 centimeter. Like this you will be writing. Yes, in the same way here also in the social studies, in our map coding, whenever we are doing, on the right hand side we will be writing the scale, which is very important. Now the third one is conventional symbols. Symbols is nothing the symbols which are helpful to recognize the places very easily. Suppose from Vaijayanti to here, if you want to come, if you ask any person regarding our Kamala Memorial High School, the person will be saying about the near Sai Baba temple is. Right? Here by the help of the Sai Baba temple easily we can identify our school where it is. Right? In the same way, with the help of the conventional symbols, we can identify the one particular location or one particular place very easily. Conventional signs or conventional symbols both are same. Conventional signs or conventional symbols. Now most of people will be saying that PS. What's the meaning of PS? PS is nothing but the police station. PS is police station. Now here this one is tank. PO means post office. PO means post office. RS means railway station. RS means railway station. So these are the a small identification symbols where we are going to use to locate the places very easily. Now the last one, the fourth one is colors. The fourth one is colors. The third one is symbols. And the fourth one is colors. Right? Now here in this map you can see different colors. Now in the Gujarat it is yellow in color, in Arunachal Pradesh it is in yellow in color. So here the colors are helpful to know about the type of different landforms. Now agricultural land is completely greenery. Right? Now for the agriculture we are using the green color. Right? For the desert area we are using the brown. Right? Now for the mountainous region we are using the grey color, or for the mountains, for the mountainous regions we are using the grey color. For water we are using blue. So these are the important features where we can able to identify very easily where we are going. Right? Now the directions which are helpful to reach our places very easily. Now next coming to the scale. With the help of the scale here, the actual distance between the two places is reduced from the kilometers to centimeters, which is helpful for us to draw the one particular location. Now with the help of the symbols here we can able to identify the address or one particular location very easily. Now coming to the colors. Now with the help of the colors we can recognize the different types of landforms. So these are the important features. This is very important 2-mark question in your exam. Right? Okay. Now coming to the page number 2. Better reading textbook is compulsory. Underlining the hard words, everything is very important in your studies. Now here in your page number 1, here you can see these. First one is evergreen forest in the western Ghats of Karnataka, and Copona beach in Brazil of South America, and here the oasis in the Sahara desert of Libya in Africa, ice covered continent in Antarctica. So here what this picture want to say, nothing but here different regions, different places or different regions are guiding or giving some information to us. Now even in our country also, here you can observe this is the east, west, north, south. But knowing about the places with the help of the directions is very easy for us. Right? Now in the east direction here we have the evergreen forest. Right? Evergreen forest. Right? Because there is a continuous rainfall or throughout the whole year there will be a very good rainfall. With the help of the rainfall, and this area is completely covered with the very dark or very greenery plants we can able to see, and here we can observe the huge or the very big leaves also will be covered the mother earth. So the east side we have the evergreen forest, and in the north here the mountainous hills which are covered with the snow we can observe. Now in the east we have the green, and in the north here we have the mountains. Now from here to here there is a great difference. Here there is a continuous rainfall because of the forest area, and here the mountains are covered. Right? Now in the east, coming to the direction of the west, here we have the desert area. Now water, cold, and it is a hot. Now in our country only we can able to see these many changes are there. Right? Now in the east we have the rainfall, and in the north there is a completely cool area, and in the west direction it is very hot. Now coming to the south. Already we know that the sea which comes or which lies towards the east is Bay of Bengal. Bay of Bengal. And the sea which comes towards, or the water body facing towards the west direction is Arabian Sea. It is a Arabian Sea. And down here we have the Indian Ocean. So in the east direction we have the Bay of Bengal, in the west direction we have the Arabian Sea, and in the south part here we have the Indian Ocean. So the complete South India, the top one is the North India and the bottom is the South India. So the South India is completely covered with the three sides of water bodies. Right here, with the help of these water bodies, here we can see the different plains. Plain means the land which are helpful for the cultivation. Right now here in the plain regions we can observe the very good cultivation of the crops, mostly near to the water bodies. So here in the east we have the heavy rainfall, in the west we have the hot region, in the north we have the cold region, and in the south, due to the effect of the three water bodies, as it is a very huge water body, there is a very good evaporation and it will helpful for the continuous rainfall. And with the continuous rainfall we can able to grow the good crops. Right? Now in this lesson here we have about the symbols. Already we have discussed. Whenever we want to locate any one particular place, with the help of the small dot we can locate the places or through the symbols. Right? Now what is the scale? With the help of the scale we can reduce the actual distance into the small centimeters. Now how many types of maps we have? How many types of maps we have? We have n number of maps. Now here in this map, in our India map, you can observe that this map speaks about different things, about the religion, about the people, about the language, about the festival, about the culture, about the water bodies, about the landforms, everything. The map will communicate in different things for us. So here we have the different types of maps. Right? First one is physical map. What is the physical map? The physical map, it says about the different types of landforms like mountains, plains, plateaus, desert, islands, coastal areas. About these all things will give the information by the physical map. Next we have the political map. Political map says about the particular places, about the countries, states, which says about only places. And third one is about the population, which says about the population of one particular state or the one particular area is a population map. Like this, here we have the number of maps. The maps which says about the one particular subject. Subject means about the population only we are taking. That map will give the information only about the map. That is the thematic maps. The maps which gives the details about all these maps is known as the thematic maps. Thematic maps. Suppose if you want to know about the one particular country, about our Indian weather conditions. Now regarding the weather conditions of our country, we will get one map. That is the thematic maps. Right? Now I hope you all understood this. Right? Please take the homework. Today whatever we have discussed, these all topics are related to the previous class. There is a 6th class beta. Please take the homework. Read page 1 and 2. And underline. Words. I hope you all understood this, and I request everyone to be cautious and be hygiene. Thank you.